Welcome to this awesome course of Adobe After Effects. In this course, you will learn everything you need to know about Adobe After Effects to get started with. Now, what can you do with Adobe After Effects? For an example, you want to make yourself a superhero. For an example, you want to make a fireball in your hand that you look amazing. You can do that with Adobe After Effects. For an example, you want to make a presentation. Not a simple presentation, a highly attractive presentation. You can do this with Adobe After Effects. For an example, you want to make image popping out like this way, like this way. You want to make intro for YouTube. You want to make intro template for YouTube, which I will be teaching you. You can do that with Adobe After Effects. Now, what else you need? You can make presentation, you can make animations by using other softwares, but those are not professional softwares. This is professional software. For an example, if you use Movie Maker, stuff like that, and you want to make animations, that's not cool. Now, if you have used those and you are bored and you want to try something new, then this course is the best place for you to learn how to make awesome animations. So let's get started. So it's time to make our own composition, a new composition. So what is composition? A composition is anything that holds your video files or animation file. So let's get started making it. So welcome to the Prezi screen. Now in this screen we are going to open Adobe After Effects, which is the 2019 version. All of the things that is included in 2019, the interface may look different a little bit from 2018 version, but you don't need to worry about this. All of the things are similar. So just open Adobe After Effects. We're just learning the basics. So for learning the basics, we can also use Adobe After Effects CC 2015 version. It takes time to load. Now, we're not going to look at any of the interfaces except this one. So first time when you see this Adobe After Effects, you might also see this one. So this pops up if you have any older projects that you were recently working in. If you have any previous projects, this will gonna appear. So it says recent. So name was webcam privacy. So this is the name of the project that you were working in. So last opened, when was this opened the last time? This was opened 3 days ago. So the size is 1.4 MB. It depends on how much you work on the project, how much images you put in, how much text and effects you put in. According to that, it is determined by how much you work on the project. It's directly proportional to this one, this size. And of course, the kind of this project is Adobe After Effects project. So that's the shortcut as AEP, which stands for Adobe After Effects project. Now, if we look at this setting, new theme project, we don't need to understand about it. We don't have to understand about it either, because that's the option when you start creating a theme project. Of course, you need to be skilled Adobe After Effects creator in order to use this one, use these two options, because you need to work together and you need to have a certain skill, you need to have a perfect skill. So we are beginner, we don't have to worry about this two option. What we are going to do, either click on this new project, or we can close this. As we are a beginner, we don't have any old projects, so we don't need to click on this. Okay, just close it. It's okay to close this. Now let's make our composition. Let's make our first composition, and we are going to rename this composition whatever the name we want to give to our animation. Let me zoom towards the composition section. So I'm just gonna say animation. You can do whatever you want, hell, rock, whatever. So this is the preset. So what is this preset telling us? This preset is telling us that according to HDTV, alright, according to some devices, it will adjust our video settings. But if you want to make your custom video with your custom setting, you just need to click on custom. If you know any of these devices, then you can click on one of them. If you are creating 4K video, then you can click on it, and all the stuff, so on and so forth. But we need to click on custom because we are a beginner, and we need to understand about keyframes, what keyframes are, and what all those stuff are. So we're just gonna say we're just gonna see this width. So what does this width mean? This width means that we are trying to set the width of the video. Okay, so if we say height 720, it will be automatically 1280. Why? Because this is the standard width for a 720p video. Okay, so if I do 1920, it becomes 1080. So you might be wondering how automatically this changes to that. So if I change this to 720, as you can see, it automatically becomes 1280px. Alright, so how does this happen? This is happening because of this one, log aspect ratio. So what this does is that it locks this width and height, and whenever we change it to maybe 1920, okay, then it becomes 90. Okay, whenever we click 1080, it becomes 1920. But as we know, we haven't checked this one, so it will not gonna change. Alright, height will be according to the width, and width will be according to the height. So for an example, let's keep the width as 1. It will be a very, okay, the minimum width is 4 pixel. We cannot decrease it we cannot decrease it more than that. So we are just gonna keep 4 and 4. So if we lock the aspect ratio and we just change this one, it will be equal to, width will be equal to height. So according to the height, it will change. According to the width, height will change. According to the height, width will change. So now that we understand that, now let's go to another section. So if we uncheck this, we are not going to see any changes to height. But if we lock this, according to the width, it will change. Okay guys, so let me uncheck this, because if we do not maintain a standard resolution, then our video will gonna be looking weird. So let's put a 720, any standard resolution that you can see on a YouTube video. What I mean by standard resolution is the same kind of videos, the same kind of resolution of video that you can see on YouTube, that you can see on Vimeo, maybe Facebook. So whatever the resolutions that you see on YouTube video, Facebook video, you are just gonna keep it. So the standard width for 720p video is 1280. So now you have set a proper height and width of the video, a proper standard height and width of the video. Now there will be no errors. So now I'm gonna lock this. Now if you change the height like 1080p, it will automatically maintain this one. So you don't need to worry about anything now. Alright, just maintain the resolution, standard resolution, and you are good to go. So let's move to our next thing, which is pixel aspect ratio. So what is pixel aspect ratio? So pixel aspect ratio means that how much we want to crop our videos according to what devices. So we can see some of the settings, some of the mentioned settings on some of the devices like our TV, and from some companies we see different products, we see different cameras, we see different monitors and display. So according to that, according to some of the popular presets of our devices, we are going to make setting to our pixel aspect ratio, how much we want to crop according to what popular devices. All right, but for now we have to keep it square pixels because we want to do everything custom, because we want to learn. All right, we don't want to follow others, right? We want to make our own for understanding more and more. So uh, let's get started to frame rate. So what is frame rate? Frame rate is anything that makes your video animation. All right. So the more frame you make, the more smooth your video will gonna be. Now do not worry about this too much. I will represent you. I will make you understand. So don't worry. I will make you understand fully what is frame rate once we start doing our animation. So for now, just keep it 30 frames per second. So our resolution should be full because uh, our resolution should be full because we want to make our video high quality. All right, original quality. We don't want to degrade our quality. So if I select half, it will gonna affect the quality. If I select third, it will gonna be worse than that, and so on and so forth. You can play with it. You can play with three of these options, and you will find out how crazy the video quality will go. All right. So you're gonna select full if you want to make a good video, and of course, start time code is the time when your video starts. So normally our video starts from 0 second. Like we play video on YouTube, it starts from 0 second. We play video from Facebook, it starts from 0 second. So maybe in the future you might have to change the setting of this for a specific purpose, but normally we do this. Now let's check now let's check it out duration. So what is meant by duration? As you already know, how much should the video run, for how long should the video run is the duration of the video. So this right here, 5, represents the frame of the video. How much frame? It is just like adding more and more paper, all right? Like I want to add 12 papers, so that is 12 frame for each of the animation movement. So just like that it is adjusted, but I don't want to add papers. All right, I don't want to increase the frame. You just got it. So in 30, all right, so in 30, all right, this is the second of the video. This is the for how long the video should run in the second. Okay, so this is an hour and so on and so forth. So from here we are allowed to choose our background color. So either we can choose this one. All right, I'm gonna choose red as my background. Whatever the color you want, according to what kind of animation you want to make. All right. Okay, we made our first composition. Congratulations. But what if we want to change our composition? I mean, it doesn't look cool. I mean, for some reason, I don't find it interesting to have a red background. So how do I change it? So for So where to go in order to change it? So for that, just look at here. Look at here. What makes sense? Which menu makes sense? So these compositions make sense. All right, just click on that, and we don't want to create no new composition. Don't make any sense for this time. So we want to check this one, composition setting. We're just gonna click it. There you have Control K. Okay, I will do it rather shortcut. Control K, alright. Or I can go to composition and composition setting. Alright, so click on it and I want to change it to white. As you can see the preview over here, if you just don't click the preview, you will still gonna see red. Whatever the color you're gonna change, it will still gonna be what? Red. The preview will gonna still show red, but okay, after clicking it, then only you can see, you know, a blue color. But I want to change it. All right, I want to click on the preview so that I can make a better decision while choosing the colors. So I want to make a little bit. Okay, I want to make a white background. Click OK. All right, and OK. All right. So congratulations. Now we have made our first composition and we know how to edit composition settings. Thank you so much for watching. Now we are going to understand some of the basic tools and interfaces. We're going to learn what are these, what is this, what is this, and what is this, and so on and so forth. Thank you so much for watching.